You have been quietly wondering whether your HND is the reason you keep getting overlooked, or whether the B.Sc holders around you actually have something real that you do not. What if the answer to that question is more uncomfortable than you are ready to? In this video, I will show you exactly what the B.Sc versus HND divide looks like from the inside of the Nigerian institutions. Not from a textbook and not from someone guessing. I am an insider, so stay until the end because I am giving you a certificate positioning framework that will show you how to present whatever qualification you hold in a way that makes the certificate type almost irrelevant. My name is Pat. If you are ready, let's get started. Now, we are going to divide this discussion into three main parts. And the very first one we are going to start with is the traditional lie. Many Nigerians, of course, believe that B.Sc is automatically ranked above HND. That is true. But where they are getting it wrong is thinking that this rank is there forever. The rank is only there when you decide to work in a civil service, whether in federal government, state government, or local government. So sometimes the HR will throw away your certificate if it is HND. Sometimes they will accept it because they know they are going to pay you less. In federal civil service, the B.Sc starts from level 7, while HND starts from level 6. Do you notice that 1 year gap? That can affect someone who has HND because it will affect the promotion. But calm down, we are getting there. This hierarchy was designed for a job market that no longer reflects where the Nigerian market is right now. It is true that this is like this in civil service and also like this in some corporate world like some companies, some banks and all of that. But there is an open market where this thing no longer matter. Here is the question nobody asks. If the B.Sc advantage is so permanent, why are so many B.Sc holders broke? While HND technicians are earning over 500,000 naira a month on different freelancers platform. The answer comes from the next part. So let's go to that part. Please subscribe if you are getting value from this video already. I post helpful content on this channel every week. Now, the part 2 is the insider reality. As an insider in Nigeria civil service and someone who have worked in private polytechnic, the bias in this structure is real. The policy is there. Once a CV bears HND, there is a cap to the level that HND person can reach. I think it's in after level 12 or level 13, you cannot go further for more promotion unless you have additional qualifications. For example, if you are in engineering, they will demand that you have a Korean. If you are in accountancy, they will demand that you have ICANN. Or you go and further your education and have master's degree. But these are just for civil service and other old corporate organizations. Outside that, employers care less about your certificate. They care more about what you can do, what you can deliver. So, nobody is saying that B.Sc advantage is not real. The issue here is that that advantage is shrinking, especially outside the old structural policy. So, if you have HND, go to open markets. But here is the big issue. Your certificates alone will not build your career. What matters is what you do after graduation. That is what the next part is going to be about. So in part 3, we are going to look at the modern replacement. As we have said before, just like open markets, the digital market does not care whether you attended OAU or UNN. What they care about is the skill, the result, the value you can offer. As someone who have worked in a polytechnic, I have trained a lot of HND holders and they are earning money in dollars. Whereas there are still so many B.Sc holders that are still struggling. They are still begging they are still carrying file from one office to another because that skill will still cap them if you stay in that structural policy. So, the new advantage is proof of work and not just certificates. If you have proof of work, go and build a portfolio. Show people what you have got. Optimize your LinkedIn. Let the world see what you can do. The people winning today are those building proof, not arguing over certificates. Now, let us talk about the bonus I promised you. Here are the things you will need to do. Step 1. Identify whether you are building a career inside a civil service or in the open market. Which side of the divide are you? Then in step 2, if you are a civil servant or in old corporate world and you have HND, what you need to do immediately is to look for a conversion. See if you can convert to B.Sc or you do additional program. This is very important if you don't want to get limited. Then in step 3, if you are outside those structural policy, stop debating whatever certificates you have and start building. Build one visible proof of work this month. Start it this month. Then in step 4, update your LinkedIn headline. Don't just tell them that I schooled in this place. This is the name of my school. That is not enough. Tell people what you have done. Offer to solve a problem. After providing your solution, document it, make it visible so that HR and anybody who wants to hire you will see it. That one change can open more doors than years of arguing about B.Sc versus HND. Of course, I am not doubting that B.Sc versus HND debate is real, but that is inside the old system. It is almost or completely irrelevant outside it. The smartest move you can make right now is to know exactly which arena you are in and position yourself accordingly. Tell me in the comment section, are you currently inside the Nigerian civil service system or are you building income in the open market? I would like to hear from you and I will read every one of your comments. Please remember to subscribe if you have not. I publish helpful content in this channel every week. Also watch this video on how I open global corporate doors anywhere without any first class. You will learn how to position your qualification and your skills to access international opportunities, regardless of your results or your certificate type. The link is also in the description box below. I remain your big Uncle Pat. I will see you on the next one. Keep learning.